Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cheap Seats Gaming. I am Scott, and we are back at it again today with MLB Power Pros 2008 and your Jacksonville Pelicans. Before we go ahead and get started with today's game, I saw I got a couple new subscribers to the channel. Jumped up from 17 to 19, so we're almost at that goal of 20 before we finish this 4-game series. I'd love to get to 20. To my new members, welcome. Thanks for joining the channel. Appreciate the subscription a whole lot. So if y'all know anyone who likes to watch games online, sports games or what have you, if you enjoy it, tell a friend, have them join. Would love to get at least one more subscriber before we finish this upcoming 4-game set with Kansas City. With that being said, welcome back, guys. The last time we saw the Pelicans, we were losing a heartbreaker to Chicago 2-1. As they sunk us in the 8th and the 9th with solo home runs to beat us 2-1. We are one game below 500, so we're hanging in there, even with all those games we've been playing against those two teams. And you'll also see that the trade pending banner is back. The game has started to loosen its purse strings just a bit, and the trade that they rejected a day or so ago, it's actually got a better chance of succeeding now. So we shall see if we get that player or not. I'm hoping so. Until then, we'll go with the guys we got. And it's McDaniel's turn on the rotation, and he's not doing so hot. We'll see if we can get him through 5. Also, we're going to sit French down here, or Barnwell down. It's almost his turn to take a day off. And we've got regular off days coming up starting tomorrow. So we'll sit Barnwell now so it's not falling on the same day as the rest of our position players. We're also going to go back to Conti as the DH since Duff is still blue. And we'll go with this lineup here. So our regular lineup with McDaniel on the hill. Taking a look at the Kansas City lineup, that looks about the same as all the times we've played them. And Brian Bannister will take the hill against us. I think Bannister pitched against us the last time we played Kansas City. I could be mistaken, but I think the last game we played in Kansas City, or the second to last, we faced Bannister. So we may have been his last start. So we'll bat first, being the visiting team into Kauffman Stadium. And I'll try and remember who's at what position here, since I can't see defenses to start the game. And that'll bring up Velarde to face Bannister, and he'll take a curveball, strike 1. Bannister misses outside, it's ball 1. On the ground, that'll be fielded by Grutzelanic, and he'll retire Velarde for the first out. And here is Tankersley. And to the left side, up, base hit. We got it past Pena at short. So a 1-out single the other way for Tankersley, and that'll bring up Smitherman. And I'll take strike 1. And we'll look at strike 2. Good pitch from Bannister. And then he misses inside. It's 1-2. Oh, I wanted that pitch. I just couldn't stay on it. And that'll bring up Nolan after Smitherman swings and misses. In the air to right center is Nolan. That's going to split the outfield. There's a 1 up the wall. Tankersley will round third. He's headed for home, and there will be no throw. And Nolan gets us on the board with a loud double to right center. And we're on the board early and chasing Tankersley all the way from first base. So a good start here for Jacksonville as we are starving for offense against Chicago. Outside the one game, a little slow roller, Pena. Oh, and it's dropped by Glode, and Siebel safe. And runners on the corner, a 2 out for Conti. We'll see if we can take advantage of the extra out. 0-2 to Conti. And up the middle, but right at Grutzelanic. And that'll do it for Jacksonville. A couple of hits. The RBI double from Nolan puts us up 1-0. And we'll take a look at our defense. I'm fairly certain I can remember our defense, but sometimes I'm not quite sure. And McDaniel will take his warm-up tosses before he faces the speedy DeJesus. And that'll bring up DeJesus batting from the left side. On the ground, Oviedo, there's one pitch, one out. I'll take a bunch of those to keep McDaniel in the game as long as I can. There's a strike to Gruzlonic. Count as 0-1. Swing and a miss from Gruzlonic. The count's 0-2. And a line drive into center field. That'll be a base hit for Gruzlonic. And there's one on with one out. And that'll bring up Martian. A little bouncer to first. Nolan's only got one play. I don't think he would have been able to throw out Gruzlonic going to second. We'll try and deal with Guillen, and no, we'll just try and concentrate on getting Guillen out. And a hopper to short, Velarde, and that'll do it. So we work around the runner on second and maintain the 1-0 lead. Going to the top of the second, Myers, Oviedo, French coming to bat for the Pelicans. And here's Myers at 457. I know some of these guys have inflated averages. The lower power guys, I really don't try and power swing much. So I'm just trying to make contact. And that's why their average is so high. Oh, and striking out looking is Myers. That average will go down. And then Oviedo's in the same boat. I'm not power swinging as much, so we're getting a better part of the bat on the ball. Just trying to get these guys on base. And just like that, a base hit into center field for Oviedo. And that'll bring up French with one out and one on. And French will go into center field, a base hit in front of DeJesus. So now runners on first and second with just one out, and that'll bring up Velarde. Prime opportunity to drive in a run here and extend the lead as Bannister just misses ball one. Ball two from Bannister. And there's a strike to Velarde. It's 2-1. Bannister misses. It's 3-1. Oh, on the ground, Pena, Gruzlonic, double play. Oh, we're so prone to that. Oh, man. Butler, Gordon, Glode coming up bottom two. We are, I don't know why, just for some reason, we just seem very prone to just grounding into double plays. We either have a big inning or we just double play ourselves out of the inning. There just seems to be not very much in between. As Butler's on board, and if Alex Gordon wants to bunt, that's fine with me. We'll trade it. So Gordon is out on the sacrifice. Butler goes to second, and we'll deal with Ross Glode. On the ground is second, Oviedo, and there's two away. As Butler moves to third, and we'll just see if we can get Buck. Oh, he got it off the handle, but it's going to be into left field, and Myers never had a chance. And it's 1-0, or the game is tied at 1. And Pena into center field. There's a base hit. Kansas City continues the inning. And back to the top of the order, and David DeJesus. We'll just see if we can get a ball on the ground here. And that's on the ground, but it's foul. 0-2 to DeJesus. And on the ground is short, Velarde. And that'll end the inning. So the sacrifice from Gordon works out as they get a run. Tankersley, Smitherman, Nolan to try and formulate a response here in the third. And Tankersley will look at strike one. Ball one from Bannister. And into center field, a base hit for Tankersley. So he leadoff man aboard for Jacksonville here. And that'll bring up Smitherman. And a curveball's in there for a strike. Buck's got a pretty good arm. I don't think I want to test him. And strike 2 to Smitherman. Bannister paying a lot of attention to Tankersley. On the ground. Oh, Grutzlonic gets it before it gets by. And it's another double play. Oh my goodness, can we not ground into so many double plays? It's tough. I don't know. I have a hard time with that pitch all the way at the bottom. It's hard to elevate for me, at least for me it is for some reason, as Nolan's 1-1. And into center field, the Jesus on his horse. Nolan off the wall. He'll get himself another double. So Nolan's got his hitting shoes on. Too bad the inning got wiped out with a double play. We would have had played it at least one. And that'll bring up Siebel to try and drive him in with 2 out. And it's 0-2 to Siebel. And Bannister misses. It's 1-2. That might have been on the corner. I just wanted to foul it off. Inside, 2-2. And that's just going to be a little hot fly to the shortstop. And what could have been, again, for Jacksonville, wasted opportunities. Game stays tied at 1 as we head to the bottom of the third. And Grutzlonic will lead it off for Kansas City. Strike 1 from McDaniel. And a ground ball is short. Velarde will take care of Grutzlonic. There's 1 away. And here's Tian. And a strike for McDaniel. Just misses ball 1. On the ground to first, but right at Nolan. And he'll take it himself. And that'll bring up Jose Guillen with 2 out. Up the middle, Velarde just can't get there. And Guillen's on with 2 out. And that'll bring up Billy Butler. And a strike for McDaniel right on the corner. Butler was waiting on the curveball, but he hit it on the ground right at Oviedo. And that'll end the inning for Kansas City, still tied at 1. Conti, Myers, Oviedo coming up for the Pelicans. And here's Conti, who's 0 for 1. And strike 1 from Bannister. Two and 1 now is the count. And a swing and a miss, strike 2 from Conti. On the ground again, right at Glode. And there's 1 away. And here's Myers. And that's kind of why I don't power swing much with these guys. And a fly ball to the left, Tian. And there's 2 away now, and that'll bring up Oviedo. And that's a fly ball into right. And an easy inning for Bannister. And still 1-1, Gordon Glode Buck as the game rolls along. And here's Gordon to face McDaniel. And a strike for McDaniel to Gordon. It's 0-1. And missing with the forkball, it's 1-1. Swing and a strike 2. And into center field is Gordon. Tankersley makes the catch on the run. Good grab by Tankersley to retire Gordon. And there's 1 away. And here's Ross Glode. And a strike for McDaniel. And this one's popped up in the infield. McDaniel will step off the mound and take it himself. There's 2 away. And that'll bring up John Buck. Swing and a miss from Buck. Strike 1. On the ground to short, Velarde. And an easy inning for McDaniel as we move to the 5th. French, Velarde, Tankersley looking to try and get something going here. Oh, I thought of it. I swung at that later than I should have. I wasn't going to swing at that first pitch, and I changed my mind. And that one misses downstairs. It's 2-1. And now 3-1. Oh, on the ground again, Grutzalonic. It's that slider. It's the hardest pitch in this game for me to hit. And here's Velarde. He's 0-2, 0 for 2. And a strike from Bannister to start the at-bat. And that one just misses. It's 1-1. And catching the corner, it's 1-2. Bannister was leaving some pitches up earlier in the game. He's starting to hit the corners. And on the ground again, this time to short. And Tankersley's retired. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Pena, De Jesus, Grutzalonic due up here for Kansas City. McDaniel still hasn't struck anybody out yet. And on the ground to second, but that's just as good as a strikeout. One pitch, one out. And that'll roll the lineup over for the Royals. That'll bring up De Jesus. Strike two to De Jesus. Oh, come on. We got squeezed. Swing and this strike three. McDaniel gets his first strikeout of the game, coming at the expense of De Jesus. And that'll bring up Grutzalonic. And Oviedo will make the catch. And that'll do it for Kansas City. Smitherman, Nolan, Siebold due up for Jacksonville here in the top of the sixth. And here's Smitherman, who's 0 for 2. And a ground ball up the middle. Oh, Pena got to it. I thought it was through. And that'll take care of Smitherman. Here's Nolan, who's 2 for 2, has doubled twice. And a strike to the Pelican first baseman. And another high fly ball to center. Did he get this one? Oh, it's off the top of the wall. He just missed. Nolan's going to try and get to second again, and he does. Nolan 3 for 3 with 3 doubles. And this one just missed being a home run. So Nolan having himself a pretty good day at the plate. Just too bad there's nobody on base in front of him. And that'll bring up Siebold with a chance to put Jacksonville in the lead here. Ball 2 from Bannister. It's 2-0. And up the middle, a base hit. We're going to have to hold Nolan. Ooh, I didn't know that was going to happen. Nolan's not very fast. If I know that would have that bobble would happen, I would have sent him. But he's got a hold. He's just not fast enough. And here's Conti, who takes 1-0-1 and starting to tire his Bannister. Oh, it's a pop fly. Oh, it landed. Oh, it's down. Oh, you got to be kidding. Boy, that is some rotten luck. And here's Myers with a tiring Bannister. And 1-1 to Myers. And up the middle, a base hit. Siebold will turn, and he'll try and score. Here comes the throw. It's not in time. Jacksonville takes the lead on an RBI single. I think it was from Myers. And that's it for Bannister. And Jimmy Gobble will come into the game. And that was Myers who drove in the run. And here's Oviedo with 2 on. And ball 2 to Oviedo. And into right field, that'll be a base hit. The runner will turn and head for home. Can he get there? Oh, we lost 2 runs at the plate. Oh, we got 2 guys cut down trying to score. And Kansas City keeps it as a one-run game, and we got to get some speed. This is ridiculous. I'm going to keep letting McDaniel go a little bit. He hasn't thrown a whole lot of pitches, but he is in blue conditions, so he's going to tire quicker than normal. But he's pitching a good game, and that one's a short. Velarde from deep in the hole. Good throw to get the runner. Good throw to get the speedy T-hand. There's one away, and that'll bring up Guillen. And that'll be a base hit for Guillen. So 1 on and 1 out. And that'll bring up Billy Butler. Oh, just missing is McDaniel. And a little chopper to short. Velarde's going to have to hurry. And he gets Butler for the second out of the inning. Another good defensive play from our shortstop. And here's Alex Gordon to face Green. He swings and misses at strike 1. Oh, come on. Give me the pitch. And a strike to Gordon from McDaniel. And a little bounder to second, Oviedo. And that'll take care of Kansas City. So good pitching performance so far from McDaniel as we head to the top of the 7th. French, Velarde, Tankersley to face Gobble. And a strike from Gobble. And on the ground to second, Grutzlanik. There's one away. And that'll bring up Velarde, who's 0 for 3, having a rough day at the plate. And not so rough anymore. Line drive, base hit in the center. And Velarde's aboard, 1 away. And here's Tankersley. And there goes Velarde. We'll try Buck's arm. Velarde is in there. Blue condition or not, Randy Velarde just steals bases as he pleases. And the stolen base puts a runner in position, scoring position for Tankersley, who's now ahead in the count, 3-1 to Gobble. And a little pop fly down the left field line. It's fair. That'll be enough to allow Velarde to score. And it's 3-1 Pelicans on the RBI single from Tankersley. And that'll bring up Smitherman, who's 0 for 3. Oh, the ball gets by Buck. And Tankersley will move into scoring position. And Smitherman will look at strike 1. And there's a line drive base hit up the alley in left center field, giving chases to Jesus. Here comes Smitherman, and he's into second with an RBI double. And it's now 4-1 Pelicans, and that'll bring up Nolan, who's hit 3 balls really hard this game. And he'll look at ball 1 with Smitherman in scoring position. Fouled back to the screen. It's 1-2. Curveball misses inside. It's 2-2. Inside, full count. And into right center field. Oh, good catch by DeJesus, as he says, not this time. And Smitherman will have to retreat, and it'll be up to Siebel to see if he can drive him in. And Gobble looks like he's starting to tire just a bit. And a line drive, but right at Pena. And that'll end the inning. Jacksonville tacks on 2 as we take the lead to the bottom of the 7th. It's 4-1 Pelicans. Glode, Buck, Pena due up for Kansas City. And I think we're we'll let him at least face a batter here. And Glode, oh, well, maybe that was the wrong decision. A loud base hit through the right side. And Glode's aboard, and that'll bring up Buck. Ground ball is short. Velarde will try and get the lead runner. He does. Oviedo, can they get 2? Oh, we almost turned it. Boy, was that close. We almost turned it. We'll let him go to Pena. This is probably his last batter for McDaniel. Oh, into right field, a base hit. And that'll bring up to Jesus. I think we're going to go to the pen here, folks. 58 pitches for McDaniel. He's going to start tiring at some point. He pitched 6 1/3. So he is responsible. Whoops. He is responsible for the runners on base. And we'll go to Arthur in this situation. A lot of the bullpens in blue, so try to save Stratton for the 8th and see if Arthur can keep this thing from getting out of control as he deals to DeJesus. My finger slipped, so I just pushed real hard to the right. And a ground ball to second. Oviedo will tag out the runner and throw out DeJesus. 2 pitches, and we get out of it. Good job by Arthur to get the double play. And that ends the inning. So Jacksonville maintains the 3-run lead going to the 8th. Conti, Myers, Oviedo looking to tack on. And that'll do it for Jimmy Gobble. Joel Peralta will come in the game. And he'll face Conti, who's 1 for 3. And it's strike 1 to Conti. Fouled back to the screen. It's 1-0-2 to Conti. And a fly ball to center. DeJesus drifts back. He'll make the catch. There's 1 away. And here's Myers with 1 out. And that went into left field. It'll be in front of Tehan. Base hit for Myers. And that'll bring up Oviedo with 1 on and 1 out. Ball 1 from Peralta. Oviedo, oh, he hit it right at Grutzalana. Get back. Ooh, just uh-oh. Oh, that's not good if Myers is hurt. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh boy, do I have an outfielder? I've got Melendez, who has yet to see action. I'll have to check on that injury to Myers. Hopefully it's not serious. So Melendez will come in and pinch run, and here's French. And into center field, base hit for French. The inning continues. There's 2 away. And here's Velarde, who's 1 for 4. And that's a line drive, but it's right at Pena. Hit it hard right at the shortstop. Grutzalana, Tian, Guillen in the 8th here for Kansas City. And I'm going to pull Arthur because he may or may not have to start. And we'll bring Stratton into the game to pitch the 8th. I just want Arthur available in case we need to go to a 6th starter. He's been our best swingman by far. He's done a really good job. So I want to keep him fresh if I can. And that'll bring up Grutzalana. And a strike from Stratton. It's 0-1. On the ground is short. Velarde's going to have to charge and hurry. And there's 1 away. Another good play by Velarde. And that'll bring up Tian. Oh, Tian tees off. This one's deep to right. And it's gone. A home run from Tian, his 3rd of the year, as he touches up Stratton. And that'll close the gap to 4-2. And Stratton's been excellent for us this year. But Tian picks on a fastball. And it's 4-2, and here's Guillen. And strike 1 to Guillen. Swinging and a miss, strike 2. I think they're looking for his fastball. Oh, just missing is Stratton. On the ground to first. Nolan will take it himself. There's 2 away. And that'll bring up Billy Butler. And there's strike 1 from Stratton. And popped up on the infield. I don't know why it's not the shortstop's ball, but Stratton will put it away. Kansas City gets one back on the solo home run from Mark Teahan. It'll be Tankersley, Smitherman, Nolan, top 9 for Jacksonville. And here's Tankersley, who's 3 for 4. On the ground, right at Pena. There's 1 away, and that'll bring up Smitherman, who's 1 for 4. Easy for me to spit out of my mouth. And he'll take strike 1. Smitherman pots one into right. Guillen's right there. He just missed it. And there's 2 away, and that'll bring up Nolan, who's 3 for 4 with 3 doubles. And a strike from Peralta. And that'll just be a fly ball to center. DeJesus will put it away. We go bottom 9. Gordon, Glode, Buck. Jacksonville hanging on to a 4-2 lead. And we'll make that call in the bullpen. And we'll have Pearsall come in to close it out.
Your attention, please. Now coming on to pitch for Jacksonville, number 76, Pearsall.
Just misses ball 1 to Gordon. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That's a base hit up the middle. And Gordon's aboard with nobody out here in the Kansas City 9th. And Joey Gathright will come on to run for Gordon. And we'll have to keep an eye on him as we deal with Ross Glode. Glode deep to right field. Oh my goodness gracious. We're done in by the home run again. I didn't know this was Chicago. Wow, just having our hearts ripped out time and time again as Glode destroys a pitch into right center field. And the game is now tied and still nobody out for Kansas City. And here's John Buck on the ground to third. Smitherman. There's finally an out. And that'll bring up Pena. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bouncer to third. Smitherman will take care of Pena. There's 2 away.
Number 9, David DeJesus.
On the ground to second, Oviedo. And we are stung again by a home run, but at least it's not Chicago this time. The home run by Glode ties the game at 2 and will go to extra innings as Esteban Herman will come into play third for Gathright, and Siebel will lead off. Slashes one foul, strike 1. The other way, base hit past the diving Herman, and the leadoff batter is on, and that'll bring up Conti. And that one's foul. And tapped in front of the plate. A good bunt by Conti. And that'll move Siebel up to second. Here's Melendez, his first major league at bat. And inside, ball 1 to Melendez. Strike 1 to Melendez. Outside, ball 2. Melendez on the ground. Oh, you son of a gun. He tried to get in there. All right, so a dumb play by Kansas City. That'll bring up Oviedo with Peralta tiring. Misses upstairs, ball 1. Wait a minute, that's not Peralta. Yeah, it is Peralta. On the ground. Oh, it's a fair ball. They'll try and turn 2. Run!
attention, please. Now coming on to pitch for Jacksonville.
And we'll.
49.
Now I wish I didn't use Arthur because I'm gonna need the innings hopefully. But we'll bring in Huffman and he'll face Grutslanik. And he got all of it. It's over Tankersley's head. And it'll be a leadoff double if I can field the ball. So Kansas City set up. And here's Martin, who already has a home run in the game. And a ground ball, but right at Nolan. And there's one away, and the runner will hold at second base. And here's Guillen, a strike one from Huffman. Strike two from Huffman. And that's going to be in there. That'll do it. Kansas City comes back. And they break the Pelicans' hearts. And it looked like we were going to put it away for a W. They do their best Chicago White Sox impression and bash a two-run home run to tie the game in the bottom of the ninth. And then Guillen puts it away in the 10th. Oh, what a rough loss. That one's hard to swallow. I thought we definitely had the win in the bag. But that's the way it goes. Guillen with the walk-off hit, your player of the game. And we'll go take a look at the box score. So here's your box score. Kansas City takes it in 10, 5-4. We pounded out 17 hits ourselves, but only 4 runs come across the plate. The only home runs of the game go to Kansas City. Tian is third, Gloat is second. Peralta gets the win, and Huffman will take his first loss of the season. So that'll do it for this episode in this game. Hopefully better luck tomorrow. We get ourselves back in the win column. That one was tough, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I thought we had it. Another tough loss. But if you guys had fun, if you enjoyed it, if you followed me along, if you're curious more about the channel, if you like the content we're creating, go ahead and give me a subscribe, and also smash that like button. We're looking for as many likes as we can get here. Appreciate everybody who likes and subscribes. Helps me out. But that'll do it for this time, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow with these same Royals. Until then, guys, I'm Scott for Cheap Seats Gaming. Everyone have a good one, and I'll see you next time.